Okay, I'd like to introduce this new shot timer for use with airsoft. Now, the actual shot timer can be used with airsoft or real pistols as it recognizes the sound. You can adjust the level to pick up the sounds of different calibers. And basically it's got different settings inside. Right now I've got it on a random delay. So when you press the start on the shot timer here, it'll pick 5 seconds. And then as you draw and take your shots through airsoft, as soon as it hits here, it records that. It will give you about the approximate time of your draw and then the split between your shots. So you can use it to improve the speed of your draw, and you can use it to see how long it takes you to load out magazines. Taking a shot, drop a mag, put in a new one, shoot again, and I'll tell you the split time between it. It's quite a handy little shot timer, very similar to the ones used in IPSC. Okay, now we're going to test our airsoft shot timer. Right now I have it on a random delay here, so when I press start, there's a random seconds. Three shots. You can see when you go back into it, the total of the 3 shots to pick it up and shoot is 2.33 seconds, with the last shot being 0.36 seconds between it. And you can scroll back and see how long it took for the first shot and how much between. So by the time I picked it up and got the first shot off on target was 1.62 seconds. The second shot was 1.97, so 0.35 seconds. And the third shot was 0.36 seconds. So very handy for recording. See how quickly you can draw. I don't have a holster right now for drawing. We're just testing this product out. Okay, again, we're gonna take a look at this new shot timer. This is a special shot timer because it actually links up to an airsoft target and can work in 2 ways. Can work with real guns, and you can adjust the sound sensitivity so it records the sound on here. Or for airsoft, if you put it on the highest sensitivity, it will pick up the airsoft sound. Or you can switch it over to link it to the target, and then it will pick up the impacts on the target. And there's 3 impact settings as well for that. So we're just gonna go through the display here and show you a few of the functions. If you can see the screen here, we have a custom setting of a 2-second delay. Now that function gives you 2 seconds before you hear the sound, so you have time to get your gun or do what you need to do. So you can press it, set it down. That function is fully adjustable, so you can, up to 10 seconds, you can adjust it from inside the menu. So if you hold this button, you've got your delay adjust, and inside our delay adjust, we have an instant delay, a random, or a fixed, which is set on fixed is actually customized to how many seconds you want. The instant one, of course, as soon as you push it, it will start, and random will go between 2 and 5 seconds. Next setting is this mode here. Gives you cycles, so you can set from how many cycles you want to do. It'll give you from 1 to 10 complete cycles. And when you go into the mode, this one is the one that you need to use. So firearm, you go into this one, and that records the sound of the shot. So once you go inside, I'll get back to the fire. Hold that for 2 seconds. You go into the sensitivity here, and you can adjust your sensitivity from 1 to 8. According to the book, 1 being like a 50 BMG, it says 50 caliber, 7 being a 22 rimfire, and 8 being sensitive enough for it actually to pick up all the airshot sounds. But on 8, it's also sensitive enough that it will pick up your cocking your slide as well. So when you're on the fire mode, it will pick up only sound. But when you switch it to the airsoft mode, it links to the target, which is right here. And this target then will, the sensitivity of hitting the target is what we'll read. So when you switch there, we have 3 different sensitivities for the target. It seems to work good all the time. And the last one is just a stopwatch function. Okay, we're going to do a video now and test some of the functions using an airsoft pistol. Okay, now we're going to demonstrate how this works on Airsoft Mode. And the Airsoft Mode icon is here, shows it's linked or connected to the target over there. And so there's no sound recognition right now. It will only recognize when the BB contacts with the target. Now, when he starts, he's going to take 3 shots, and we're going to get the time between the draw and time between the 3 shots. So we can start right now. Okay, let's pick it up and check out our data here. So we have a total of 2.45 seconds. Now, if we scroll back through here, we can see that the draw was 1.93 seconds from picking it up, cocking it, and getting off the first round. Then it was 0.28 seconds to the second round and 0.24 seconds to the third. So using this kind of thing, you can work on your draw and get your draw time, try and get it under that, your initial time, and see if you can improve everything about how you draw and how fast you can get 3 shots on the target. Okay, so now again, where you can see we're on Airsoft Mode, the sensitivity of the target, and we're going to do a magazine change, and we're going to test the time to see how long it takes to dump the magazine and have a new one in and fire 1 round. All right, excellent. So using the timer this way, you can check out the time on your draw again, very quick, 1.56 seconds this time, and then 1.93 seconds between dumping the magazine, getting another one in there, and getting it shot down on the target. So another thing, you can see that time. It gives you another thing to practice and improve on, work on your times. So it's really handy for practicing by yourself, kind of trying to get quicker draw, quicker magazine change, and getting yourself on target faster. All right, we're going to switch over now and try something on the sound recognition part and see if it'll pick up airsoft just on the microphone here. Okay, now we have it switched over to fire mode, which means it's going to pick up the sound of the shot. We have it on the highest setting, which is setting 8, so hopefully it will pick up our airsoft shots, and we're going to set it down and we're going to test it right now. All right, very good here. So here it says on the timer that we have 6 shots, but we only took 5. So that shows you for the airsoft setting, it's so sensitive that when you cock the slide, it picks up that sound and records it as 1 shot. So the initial draw, by the time you get the magazine in, cocked, and the first shot off was 1.79 seconds. And then we have 0.91, 0.22, 0.26, 0.21, 0.26, and that's the total there from the beginning. Now this 0.91, I believe it seems off the other scores. That's probably from cocking the slide. So actually we don't have, the actual first shot was actually probably taken at 2.70 seconds. So if you like this shot timer and would like to use it for either your real guns or in combination with the airsoft target for your airsoft guns, it will be available soon on our Airsoft Taiwan online shop.